Hello, mic check 1 2 1 2. Hello, mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Hi guys, how's it going? It's your homeboy XtremeTony. Want to welcome everyone to the weekly Sunday live stream for May 6th. Yes, May 6th, 2018. And yes, I just got a new haircut yesterday, in case you're wondering. So let's start things off here with a little one-on-one match in the WCDL Women's Division. So how you doing, Aussie Andy, or Magpie? So as this is going on, allow me to share this with everyone on social media. God damn. I swear, some people get on my nerves. You'll see in a minute. By the way, got the PlayStation Messenger app going on. So I haven't had a chance to have a listen to. You might want to send me the link if you can. Wait. I gotta tell him. I gotta check. How you doing, Sherman? Brandon, welcome back. So glad you guys could drop in. Hey, Tim Rage. Alright, so we got a pretty packed house in this early going because, well, I'm doing pretty good. As you see here, Miss Ariane Andrew. Let's see. Well, Well, right now I really don't have a match card per se for what I want to do in tonight's episode. But just keep in mind that Father's Day, June 17th, is going to be the XGWL Live Super Show Summer Brawlin'. One thing I do plan on having is, I plan on having a #1 contenders match for the Pure title, where the winner will fight El Toro Extremo in next week's episode. So One thing I do definitely have to like really get some matches recorded, because you know what I've been doing like this whole week, like these past 7 days. I've been on the emulator playing Earthbound. Yes, I was playing Earthbound. I think it's like the 11th time I've played through it. And for those of you who know about Earthbound, I'm right now in the Lost Underworld. Okay, awesome. Ooh, face plant there by Red Sunset onto Miss Ariane Andrew. If you guys can, for those of you who've been watching Backlash, if someone can send me a message with the results, I would definitely appreciate that. Because one thing is, like, I did get a chance to go to the gym. Hey, but you made it here nonetheless. Alright, so I'm gonna have two #1 contenders match, one for the pure title. And then now one more for the WCW Women's title. Okay, I think I can make that happen. Couple things that Roman Reigns won. That Backlash was a week pay-per-view. I mean, this brand split 2.0 is not exactly. I mean, it's working and it's not working. I mean, it's working because the roster gets to showcase their skills a lot, but then we are getting too many matches of the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, Carmelo won. I saw on the Twitter feed. Ooh, face buster. Because somehow I don't get the link anymore on Facebook. It only comes on YouTube. I don't know. I appreciate the link for the results. You know what? Wait, how is it that ESPN has a WWE page on there? This is ESPN, right? A sports. Yeah, why not? I definitely need to see that. Oh, I'm just not used to it. Only because it's sports, and I know that the E in the ESPN does stand for entertainment and sports programming network. And then Red Sunset making quick work with Ariane Andrew there. So Roman Reigns defeats Samoa Joe. Please bear with me. I'm still trying to share the link here. I do remember like watching like ESPN Classic and then showing an old match from the AWA. Well, I see Will has sent me a message on Facebook Messenger. I mean on the PlayStation Messenger. Come on, man, join the chat. He's probably watching it on his PlayStation, on the homepage on the PS4. Because there's many ways to watch this. You can watch it on Twitter, where you click on the link, it'll show you the video right there. Alright. Alright, let's get that #1 contenders match for the WCDL Championship. Probably because I just want to showcase more of the WCDL, I mean the main roster, in this week's episode. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley beat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Okay. Yes. AJ ends in a double countout. I don't know why. One of these dusty finishes. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Okay, I'll definitely check them out. So, Golden Jaguar. Ugh. By the way, I need to show you guys this. This little thing is called a mazapan. It is a peanut snack that is pretty good. I remember having these as a kid all the time when I was living in Tijuana. And then this, another mazapan. This one covered in a wafer and chocolate. Like, what are these? You know what? I'm gonna try this one right now. The mazapan covered in chocolate. This is new to me. I'm just letting you guys know. It is a new... Alright, so here's the #1 contenders match for the WCDL Championship. We have here Aussie Andy. Well, Dynamite. So we have a... I don't know your guys' lingo over there. One thing about these is these things crumble as soon as you eat these. I highly recommend this mazapan. What is the chocolate covered one? I will tell you guys to stick to the original. Only because the chocolate's stuck right there. I believe Carmella beat Charlotte Flair. And of course Daniel Bryan being Big Cass. I'm happy for Daniel Bryan. Jeff Hardy beating Randy Orton. Sorry. I think it would have been better if this thing would have been in the fridge or something before I popped it out to eat it. Not bad. Battleground. One thing is, I've been recording matches before I started playing Earthbound like non-stop, like for Charge episode 90, Worldwide episode 49, and then also WCWL Battle Zone episode 14. I even got a chance to record one of the matches for Moment of Truth. Huh, so here's the packaging. It came in a little plastic thing to hold it, and then here it is. Damn, all the enemies kicking ass. Frog splash, damn. Love it. Ooh, Dragon Sleeper. Oh, what? How did... Oh. Dude, honestly, Andy is kicking ass right now. Oh, let me listen to this real quick. Man, Aussie Andy. Of course, not surprising, Nia Jax beating Alexa Bliss. And Seth Rollins beating The Miz for the IC belt. Dude, Aussie Andy is really on a roll. Huh. You know what? Let's make this a fatal four-way. #1 contenders match for the WCDL Women's Title. One thing is like, you guys can't see the messages, but I can, so I'm just that way I know what's going on. #1 contenders match for the WCDL Women's Title. Because there's so many, like, deserving opportunity, so many that do deserve title shots or opportunities too. I'm like, I'm running out of options here. Alright. This is why I need to expand the WCDL roster. And one thing I've been asking on Twitter, because you know there's a lot of people that have like Twitter accounts for their CAW characters. And so within the next couple of weeks, you guys will be seeing some debuts for in WCDL. GP podcast. Huh. I'm surprised that they actually have like wrestler profiles here. Yes, Aussie Andy is the new #1 contender for the WCDL Championship. So here comes Jordan Michaels. Yes, Miss Carolina Hustle. Well, anything could happen in XGWL Live, because you guys have seen, like, ever since I've made these house shows, like, canon, like, where you guys see titles changing hands, like how Alexis Vixen beat Tammy for the WCDL, the XGWL Lady Professional Championship, how the Pure title was crowned after being vacant for so long. You guys seen, like, the WCDL championships change hands many times. And one thing I do want to do is I do want to have a tag team tournament to crown the first ever WCDL tag team champion, since I've already, well, there's a spoiler, what third title I've decided to go with. Here's Terra Toxic. Well, one thing is I don't have any tag teams established, to be honest, because I was leaning towards having a mid-card title, but a tag team division makes more sense, only because it's a pretty good tag team division. There's some, I don't want to say too much, because there's a few that do want to retire. Oh wow, 9 watching? That's amazing. Hey, we can get double digits. That would be amazing. Well, we had 9. Let's get the 10 or 12. Jordan Michaels, Lily Star, the former champ, Terra Toxic, who should be champion as well, and Frostbite. And here we go. Winner takes on Q Elite for the WCDL Women's Championship next week. And these fatal 4-way matches could be so unpredictable. And then the next match is going to be Jamari Mito in action. I'm just catching up on what you guys are saying in the chat. That a lot of people left the arena before the main event started. So I'm open to suggestions of who you guys want to see team up for this tag team tournament. And if there's also some free agents that I can look into. Ooh! Jordan Michaels with a leg drop. Well, this is a male's championship because there's only one women's championship in WCDL. So this tag team title will be a third title that I'm going to be introducing. And oh, look at that counter! As all four women are going at it here. And anyone can do a side Russian leg sweep, even a Miss Carolina Hustle. Hashtag facts. That's not really my line. Doesn't matter which of my characters. Cover now, one. Whether it be XtremeTony, Hector Diaz, or even Trey Steele. But I can't see myself saying that line a lot. And now Jordan Michaels. Huh. When was the last time Tim Rage was in XGWL? I know two other people will know this answer. So I'm gonna let those two other guys know the last time that Tim Rage was in XGWL last. Yes. 2007. Well, one thing is that Tim Rage was fired multiple times. One time before In the House, and then the second time because I had this like fight for your job tournament where you had like 6 competitors going at it, and then the winner of that would keep their job and go after a title, get a title shot. And what a move there by Jordan Michaels. Cover. And, ooh, so close. So, predictions. Who out of these 4 would you like to see go after win this one? I go with that icy hand. Now Jordan Michaels. Yes, I do know that. And oh, what a DDT by Lily Star. I'm pulling for Terra Toxic to win this one. Oh! But the former women's champion can win it here. Oh, what a save. Damn. Nice counter by Terra Toxic. And the ones that you're split between they're fighting each other right now. And Will just sent me a message saying that he's pulling from Frostbite. No surprises. And, oh! And Frostbite and Terra Toxic have out of the ring. Oh, what a move there. Look at that. Springboard body splash onto Frostbite at the end. A springboard body splash at the outside onto Frostbite by Jordan Michaels. That's what happened. And it was awesome. As Terra Toxic is turning her attention towards Frostbite here. And now Jordan Michaels, oh, with a bulldog. And now 4 women in the ring. No, just Will sending me a message that he can't be part of the chat right now for his personal reasons. I won't get into it. But he is going to be sending me messages on the phone, on the PlayStation Messenger app. Let me show you guys real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because I've talked about this before. See, look, I have 3 apps here on my phone. The PlayStation app, the one for a second screen, and then look for messages that I get on PlayStation. On the PlayStation Network. Cover. Ooh, so close. I mean, on the first app, you get like all the things if you were to log in on the PS4. Your account information, all that. Second screen is, oh, so close. And then the second screen is like you can check if I didn't have this, if I didn't have the computer in front of me, and let's say I wanted to do this live stream in the garage, for example, I could just have the phone here and just check all the messages. Huh, interesting. XtremeTony versus Tim Wade for the Pride title at WrestleFest 7. Now look at this. And, Jordan Michaels getting the crowd behind her, and look at that move there by Frostbite. And look at this. Oh, wow. What a submission by Frostbite. Arctic Cold Freeze. I don't even know what to call this finisher. Damn, what strength with that follow-away slam. Cover. Ooh, so close. So, right here, I know it's a bit blurry, so. And then from here I can read the messages. Like I said, so we should definitely sponsor these videos. I can get a little cash, if you will. Since YouTube has turned off my monetization. And, oh, what a back suplex. In the land of Dynamite. Huh. Oh, look at that. Buster. Chinlock. It's like Frostbite keeps trying that move out of the corner, but gets interrupted all the time. Now Terra Toxic trying to do something, but Lily Star with the counter. Oh! Wasting no time, they're going for the cover. Too late there, as Lily Star wins this one, and will be taking on Kira Lee for the title, a rematch from a couple weeks ago. I mean, it could have. I mean, this is the match that could have gone either way for all 4 of these women. Yeah. Remember, mostly everyone that's been watching XGWL has been with me since almost the beginning. Hey, how you doing? I think I may remember you from when we joined the chat on the previous live stream. Alright, so I guess you could say it's official that only because I got stuck in a certain part on career mode. ACW WrestleFest. Oh yes, Tim Rage. Well, this is a big test for Jamari Mito. Going up against a former WCDL champion. I'm thinking I should change some stuff with Fumatsu's hair. Yeah, I think I should change his hair. Just like how I changed Trey Steele's hair. Oh yes, I forgot to... Okay, cool. If you guys know anyone that would appreciate this kind of entertainment, let me know. Because one thing that I'm looking forward to is Global Warning 5. Plus, I need to change his entrance too. There's a big test here for Jamari Mito and ooh-wee. Damn. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Back with some good drinking. How you doing, Justin? I think I may remember you from a previous live stream. Damn, backbreaker. One thing I'm doing a lot is multitasking. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it doesn't allow me to focus on one thing, which I need to do. Oh, yes. Well, I forgive you, just don't do it again. XtremeTony versus Tim Rage. Oh yes, one of those things that would have probably never have worked in the early days of XGWL. I mean, it can work now only just because of the tenure, and you've paid your dues. Oh, what a leg drop there by Sefo Kumatu. Damn. Come on, Jamari Mito. One thing is, I should keep the green and black color scheme though. What a move that was. Cover. And the toughness of Jamari Mito. And now, wait, what? How's he gonna do a sit-up powerbomb? Look how big Safa Fumatu is. 325 pounds. Did a good job working the head area though. What a Pele kick. And Jamari Mito going for the cover. Ooh. Damn. Look at this. What a submission hold. All stuff from Mate able to escape that move. Now going with a Fujiwara armbar. Too close to the ropes there. And another DDT. One thing, I mean, he has nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, it was a match that could have gone either way, because given the effort that Jamari Mito has been putting in, and then the wave of momentum that Aussie Andy has put together. So, it's time to get the main roster going. Alright, so. Alright, so let's start things out with two XGWL originals. And since Tim Rage is here, a little fun fact that Jade Kim did start off as Tim Rage's valet in the early days. Because that's how it was in those early days, where Tammy was the most experienced woman in the women's division, and then everyone else was just starting out. And then over time, everyone else got better. And Tammy was just resting on her laurels for a long time. But Tammy's starting to catch up. All four of these women were in XGWL day one. In some capacity. Just have Tammy, the former four-time XGWL Women's World Champion, former Women's Professional Champion. Jade Kim, former XGWL Women's Champion, and one half of the longest reigning Women's Tag Team Champions in XGWL history. Nikki Koneko, also former two-time XGWL Women's Champion. So it's not like you have any slouches here. Any one of these women could put on a 5-star match. Elisa Vasquez will be in action later on. Rick Cassidy. Yeah, no title. You know, dainty little divas in XGWL. See that Tammy. My oh my has her attitude has changed a lot. Damn, nice side Russian leg sweep there by Jade Kim. Damn, look at that springboard hurricanrana. Good night. Ooh-wee. And then look at the size difference between Jade Kim and Tammy. We got Jade Kim who's barely 5'4", and we got Tammy who's 6 feet 2 inches tall. A 10-inch height difference between these two. One thing is, Rick Acid is still the professional champion. And then Ryan Justice is a heel, so you want to put him like this, a baby face. And, oh, what a spine buster. And Jade Kim looking to take control of things here. Wait, what the? Now Tammy trying to set up here for the Muta lock. Can Jade Kim hold on here? How you doing, man? One thing is, Frostbite already has been in action, but I could put Nikki Cornejo in action later on. Yeah. What a move by Jade Kim. She's got to capitalize for the cover. You can't, can't take your time. You can't. Yes, the code breaker. What a bulldog by Tammy. There it is. Going for a twerk salt. Tam wants to set up for the Queen's Fury here. Wait. I think that little bit might cost Tammy there. Trying to give Jade. Oh wait. Ooh-wee. Quickness there from Jade Kim. Ooh, another bulldog. Another code breaker. Come on, Ruby. Destroy. Pretty good match there between these two. Okay, I can make that happen. What a victory there by Jade Kim. Imagine if Jade Kim to be having another shot at the XGWL Women's World Title. Oh, my neck. Wait, when you're on your 4 times a week. One thing is, every day I do a different workout. Like, today for example, I worked out my legs. Yesterday I was doing chest and back. Hold on. Alright, it's time for the Teddy Long special. Tag team match. Holla, holla, player. Oh my god, it was... You know how hot it is right now? Alright, so let's get a tag team match going. Alright, so I'm actually going to play this one as well. One thing that I am in need in the main roster is some more tag teams. Alright, so here's a classic rivalry. Team 619 versus Team Deutschland. We have Team Deutschland, former 2-time tag team champions. What they have to do, I need to get them on the next episode of Charge or Worldwide. Only just because of their theme song. Alright, give me a minute, guys. I'll be back. Oh yes. You guys could tell I went to the gym because I'm wearing a muscle shirt. Yes. I have muscle. And then when I'm lifting weights, the muscle shows through. And like, one thing, it is not easy. Like, the older you get, the harder it is to really put some results. Because the one thing you do have to do is you definitely have to eat a little better. One thing, like, every time I work out, I do have the urge to eat better. Like, I really do. One thing though is that I miss their entrance because their entrance on 2K14 is a lot better. Ever since starting with SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 all the way through 2K14. What? I am not doing a match like that. Alright, so here comes Team Deutschland. You have the enforcer in the middle, Paul Berlin. The leader, Patrick Hamburg on the left. And that little rat right there, Richie Stein on the right. You got the near 7-footer, Paul Berlin, 6'11", 310 pounds. And you got Richie Stein, 6'2", 238 pounds. All of them from Germany. And then the leader, 6'3", 264 pounds. Well, now that they have 8-man tag matches, they have like a four-person entrance here. Ain't no time wasted. Look at the size difference for a minute here. You have the Team 619, which is a much smaller and faster tag team. And you have the much bigger and stronger Team Deutschland. You have Sergeant Arturo Loco in the ring, 5'7", 185 pounds. And you have the cousin, back into the Max Richard, on the apron, 5'9", 175 pounds. Bring him back in the hard way. And now Patrick Hamburg doing his job there. buying some time for his teammates, but didn't work out so well that time. And now the tag. And now the tag of Big Paul Berlin, the enforcer. And Team 619 has to use their quickness. Wait, what? Have I seen this right? Team 619 are actually doing some wrestling holds. And out. Ooh, this is why I'm used to seeing from Team 619. And again, Patrick Hamburg providing a distraction there. And capitalizing on it. And the power of Paul Berlin. And now Patrick Hamburg sliding in a chair. Wait, what? How was he able to do that move? Oh no, he's looking for the Berlin Buster right here. Damn. Cover. And now Team Deutschland is starting to get some teamwork going there. And now Sergeant Abdul Loco looking for the Air Force Space Buster. Now setting up for San Diego's Most Wanted. Oh yes, Sergeant Abdul Loco has been busted open. Oh no. He was just stomping away. And then Paul Berlin tagging himself and just stomping away some more. And now, look at this continued barrage of stomps there by Team Deutschland. A smart job and try to slow down Team 619 there. You gotta get the tag. Oh! Ooh-wee. Like daring Patrick Hamburg to get in here. Breaker. Oh no, typical Team Deutschland fashion. Gas. And it's being beat to a pulp by the power of Team Deutschland here. Not where I wanted to send it. Now the tag. What are we going to see here? That's why it's called high risk. 300 plus pound body frame just splashing all over Sergeant Arturo Loco. Oh no. And a clutch. Can you hang on? And he had no choice but to tap out. Oh. Alright. Let's treat you guys to some Cruzeiro action here. Oh, I almost forgot something. There you go. Time for some lucha libre. I wonder how I would look with. Hold on. One thing I have to admit that things seem a bit blurry without my glasses on. Alright, so here comes Brandon Thomas. So I'm gonna have to squint the whole time. Hashtag lucha libre. So how am I looking here? You know, star here, and a star here on the ears. That's Brandon Thomas. the former Crucero champion. About to take on La Estrella Azul. Imagine if Estrella Azul was to make it to the main roster. Imagine all the good Crucero matches we could have once he makes it to the main roster here. Not too much of a size difference between these two. You got Brandon Thomas, 5'11", 188 pounds. And then you have Estrella Azul, 5'8", 178 pounds. Oh man, look at that. Ooh, what a backbreaker there. Now, suplex attempt countered by La Estrella Azul. Now, nice neck breaker. Let's get the lucha libre going. Look good. This is what's like we're seeing here. Head scissors takedown by the luchador from Guadalajara, Mexico. And ooh, what a suplex there by La Estrella Azul. Sending Brandon Thomas to the corner and trying to go for a clothesline, but missed. Got blocked there. Look at that. Good sequence of moves there. Just focusing his attention to the arm there of Estrella Azul. And now Brandon Thomas. Ooh wee. Counter, very nice. The luchador. And now, ooh, what a move there with a takedown. Face first. Ooh, nice missile drop kick there by La Estrella Azul. I've been thinking of getting rid of a few people. But, ooh, nice arm drag. Cover. That's because I can't really find anything for a few certain people. I thought we were good signings at the time, but now that I've had them for a year. And look at this. Really now, okay. And now, what is La Estrella Azul doing? Ooh, nice edge chop. One takedown. One hell of thirsty. And oh, the old creative has nothing for you, eh? And ooh, the moon stomp there by La Estrella Azul. Moonstomp, cover. What? You're joking, right? What an upset. You have Estrella Azul beating the former XGWL Crucero champion. Cover. I mean, look. The kick out, the toughness, and then the finish here with the Moonstomp. Perfectly executed. And just dragging them away from the ropes, and now the cover. How? What a victory there by La Estrella Azul. One thing is, like, you gotta promote him first before you can say you can give him a shot at the title. Alright. Alright. Alright, so let's get this. Alright, so let's get this next match going. So the match after this one will be the #1 contenders match for the pure title, so... I swear, tonight's been a night of upsets. you had Sefa Fumatu beating Jamari Mito. You've had La Estrella Azul beating Brandon Thomas. And then Jade Kim beating Tammy. I don't know if you can call that an upset given that Jade Kim has a better track record on the roster. Not just here in XGWL, but also in Aggression Championship Wrestling. What do you guys think of Nikki Conejo's alternate ring attire here. Well, one thing is that Sarah Warfield is not part of Tammy's Beehive. Because there's only 3 members of the Beehive: Tammy, Ruby Carter, and Lisa Vasquez. I do recommend getting some alkaline water. Every time I buy one of these, I always buy a case. It's like a case of 12. Definitely worth it. And then I have one more bottle of this left, and then I have to buy a new case of alkaline water. The Beehive has their 3 flavors of ice cream. What flavors would those be, if you don't mind me asking? There should be an interesting answer here. Vanilla, butter, pecan, and chocolate. That's funny. Hey, I like vanilla. I like butter pecan, and I also like chocolate. What other flavors should be part of the Beehive? That's funny though. And look at this, what a hurricanrana. Okay, look at the 2 different styles here. You got the high flyer versus the power. Speed versus power here in this one. You have 5'8", 126 pounds of Nikki Cornejo, and then you have the 6'1", 170 pound Sarah Warfield. Damn. Yes. Damn, look at the power there on display with that power slam cover now. One event that I'm looking forward to, I think I mentioned this before, but it's worth mentioning again, that I am looking forward to Global Warning 5. Cover. Damn, look at the power there with that German suplex from the middle rope. Oh yes. I gotta put the mask on. I can't let it sit on the ground. Ooh, counter. I swear, there's some moves, even though it's a video game, that I still cringe watching. Only 2 count. And the sidewalk slam with authority. And Sarah Warfield showing her power there. Dropping her like a sack of potatoes there. Wait, what the? Ooh-wee. God damn. The strength of Sarah Warfield and the cover now. And Nikki with the kick out. How about that? By the way, have you guys had a chance to check out the forums? CAW Mainstream. Which, by the way, the link is in the description. Brought to you by Tapatalk. And what series of combination of moves there. Whoa. God damn. These two are putting on a pretty good match here. Cover now. 2 count. Damn. That's funny. Vanilla, butter, pecan, and chocolate. Oh yeah, speaking of flavors. And look at that swanton cover. No, wait, what? Another upset. How? Yes, the night of upsets so far, because we've had a handful of them so far. Alright, so let's get this. That's funny. One thing is hard to put everyone in action because it's. I don't want to drag on for too long because it's already 10:30 and I don't want to be falling asleep on y'all. Especially because every time I go to sleep on Saturday, is like the night I have the shortest amount of sleep. Alright, so let's get this #1 contenders match for the pure title. And I don't know whether to have this pure title match either next week or at Moment of Truth. Because one thing that's for sure is all the titles are going to be on the line. No exceptions. Let's get some new blood here. Blake Stone. Alright, so this one is the winner gets a title shot next week. I don't get to feature some of the real wrestlers too often. One thing that bothers me about, like, when you use a picture for someone's face, that they always look like a burned victim. Like you see on the face right there, on their right, your left, it's all red. See here, Blake Stone, who has a lot of good qualities that would make a pretty good run on the main roster here in XGWL. Because that's what I need to do. I need to start building for the future. I don't want to say it's a new generation, because that's not what I want to do. Especially when there's like a good amount of talent that could be the next in line for a push up the card. Alright, so we have here Stu Bennett, who was last seen on Defiant Wrestling. Oh yeah, speaking of Defiant Wrestling, I saw this little clip of Simon Miller making his in-ring debut. And his ring attire was pretty badass. It was like, why? And in the back, here's why. There's a couple things I need to remove from that. This should be a pretty interesting matchup here between these two different styles here going at it. Yeah, the smaller technical wrestler versus the fearsome European style that is Stu Bennett. One thing is, there's always different body types here. The one body type that I always tend to lean towards is like, there's like tall, lengthy, like basketball body type. Like Apollo, not so much like a basketball, like a wide receiver type of And then you have Jason Violet, who's like a basketball player body type. Tall and lengthy. You're joking, right? Ooh, what a springboard dropkick there by Blake Stone. Now, oh, not even a 1 count. A guy named Primate, because I know the chat down here cut off like everything you said, or mostly everything, but I can read the rest of it right here on YouTube, because the chat's right there and I can read everything there. Oh. I mean, it was a pretty good match. I just say that just because of the size difference between the two. But I do have to give credit to Nikki because she is a former 2-time XGWL Women's World Champion after all, and formerly one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. Or a foreign shot. Oh, what a shoulder takedown. So the next match is going to be our main event. Oh! Right crotch first, right on the steel security barricade there. I'm going to have an 8-man tag match for the main event as the Anarchist takes on XGWL. Oh! Yes, you heard me. XGWL versus the Anarchist. Revenge. XGWL versus the Anarchist World Tour. What the? Are you kidding me? No. You've got to be kidding me. And he was happy to take that W via countout. One thing is, I have no control over some of these matches. Like I said, look, I have no control, but I am getting ready to have a main event, a pretty good one. An 8-man tag where you have the Anarchists taking on XGWL. XtremeTony, Tommy Kazarian, Trey Steele, and Apollo. That should be a good 8-man tag. Exchange some words there. God damn. I mean, Tammy's showing that aggressive side that she's had since the beginning of this year. Ever since her feud with Carmen Cortez in CCL. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Tammy's just going to work here on Jade Kim with that steel chair. All Tommy Tom's going to set up here for the Queen's Fury. Showing no mercy here. And this, like, pouring salt in the room right there. Alright, so let's get this main event going. 8-man tag team match. I swear, every time I think about the Anarchists, I'm always thinking of this thing in the 90s. I think you guys know where I'm getting at here, or something current of a club causing chaos and things like that. That's funny though, but well, between those two, which one is the more well-rounded character though? If you don't mind me asking. I agree. Think about this though. How many championships has each of the two have won though? Alright, so let's get this 8-man tag team match. XGWL versus the Anarchists. One thing, if we could get more people to watch, like maybe double what we have here, I might throw in a bonus match after this one. I do require a minimum of 8 people watching towards the end of it. Sometimes these can be a bit inconsistent because it was showing 5 right here and then it was showing 4 on the YouTube window. Probably Tammy, but not by much. She who shall not be named. Oh yeah, since we've all had our issues with she who shall not be named. Because if you think about it, she was the top heel of the company in the early days. It's like, and now, who's the top heel now in the women's division? Alright, here comes the XGWL Tag Team Champions. We have here Trey Steele and Apollo. And Trey Steele's gonna get a shot at the XGW Ultimate Championship at Virtual Wrestling United Prestige event. I'm getting word that it's, you know, everything, all the work that's going on, that it will be up soon. Just don't know the exact date though. Holding those sweet tag team titles. That's silver and gold. Alright, here comes the playmaker, XtremeTony. Who needs no introduction. Former 12-time CAW World Champion. Former 3-time XGW Ultimate Champion. Former CCL World Champion. Former WWA Champion. Which was at the time before XtremeTony started, before I started XGWL. Let's see. Former US FWA Champion and Aggression Championship Wrestling. Former NYCW Champion. And then former 4-time new WWE Champion. That's 11. Former SAW Champion. That's 12 to my knowledge. I wonder if Zombie's here so he can tell me like how many times I've held championships over there. Those are like world titles. As far as like mid-card titles, former 2-time CCL National Champion, 2-time Aggression Championship Wrestling Pride Champion, former NAW, no wait, not. And then other titles, former NAW Hardcore Champion. Tommy Kazarian was going to be facing off against Rick Acid for the pro title at Moment of Truth. One thing is, what should be the next CPV after Moment of Truth? Because I'm going to have a new CPV, but I'm still working with the name. I'm just going to call it Project Phoenix for now, until I can come up with a better name. And then after that's going to be Malicious Intent, which will have the 20-man... I think I'm going to expand it to a 30-man over-the-top rope organized chaos match. And then after that, it's going to be In the House 6. And then Painful, and then back to Thug Life, and then back to Moment of Truth, and unnamed CPV name. As the crowd is anticipating the entrance of the Anarchists. Straight Steel and Apollos are really focused here, as you can tell. See, look at that. The Anarchists. The only one missing in the equation is AJ Cool. Look at that. 3 of them are champions. You have Sherman Sampson, the XGWL Ultimate Champion. You have Rick Acid, the Professional Champion. You have El Toro Extremo as the Pure Champion. Like, how do you stop these guys? Like, strength in numbers. And how you see Sherman Sampson. As the Anarchists are strong here. Divide and conquer. Like, what is wrong with Rick Acid? You see him just running around. What is wrong with Slash the King of Hurt? And these two have squared up for the pro title in the past. One thing is the Anarchists have the size advantage here. But then, because you have El Toro Extremo 6'1", 280. Slash the King of Hurt 6'6", 286 pounds. Rick Acid 6'4", 245 pounds. And then you have Sherman Sampson 5'8", 190 pounds. And on the other side you have Apollo 6'4", 236 pounds. Trey Steele, 6'3", 268 pounds. Tommy Kazarian, 6'2", 227, and then the playmaker XtremeTony, 5'11", 240 pounds. Now the tag to XT. Damn. Ooh-wee. Now look at this. Ooh, nice counter. Now look at this. Lightning bolt. As a friend would say, it is super effective. Just throwing Rick Acid out of the ring. Damn. And XT going after Sherman Samson and slashing King of Hurt. Cover. Oh no. Oh, power driver. Now the tag to slash the King of Hurt. Now going for the lightning bolt. And now setting up for the Padre Popper. Hashtag Padre Pop that ass. And yes, that's a lot of lag. And Apollo getting the tag. Sherman Samson getting into the action. Same time. Now, Tommy Kazarian getting into the action. Damn. And now El Toro getting back into this one. And here's a rivalry renewed as these two have squared off many times. Leg drop. Now Trey still getting the tag in. What are they doing? Oh, look at that counter by Trey Steele. And up in shoulders and a little sidewalk slam. Now looking for the rings of Saturn. They hang on. And two had no choice but to tap out. That was a pretty good match, though. Big win for Team XGWL. Yes, a much-needed win for Team XGWL against those band of anarchists. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap things up here. So I wanna thank everyone for tuning in. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber yet, now's definitely a good time to do so. So with all that being said, thanks for tuning in. This has been your homeboy XtremeTony, bidding y'all adios, and we'll see you guys next time. I think I reversed those two to see if you guys were paying attention.